You guys, 10 years ago, like I said, you couldn't have paid me $1 million to get up and do this. I'd rather have been shot or something, you know? But I got in. This is what I did 10 years ago. I just was so excited. After reading all those books, I thought, this is my only way out. This is my only way to stay at home with my 3 beautiful daughters. So I took a chance. That's what I did 10 years ago. I took a chance, and I got in. And so this is what I did. I got in, and I got a position in that company, okay? And I became a product of the product. That's the first thing that I would recommend each and every one of you to do. Before you even think about the business, you need to believe in what you're promoting. You need to believe in what you're using. So I became a product of the product. And then the next thing, you want to know what they told me to do? They told me to go out and share it with 2 other people. 2 other people that would want to get healthier, would want to work from home, make extra money. So who's the one person you can always count on, Phil, to support you no matter what? Your mom. Your mom or your wife. So I couldn't get my husband in the business, so I called my mom. I got my mom, and I called my mom and I said, Mom, I am so excited. I said, I think I'm onto something, and I think I can get you retired from that job. My mom had worked at the Indianapolis Star and newspaper for 30 plus years. She literally hated it. She had no way out. She did not have enough money to retire. So I said, Mom, I think this could be our ticket. She got in, got on board, and guess what she did? She became a product of the product, started using the product. The next person I called was my neighbor, my good friend Becky down the street. She's a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids just like me. Our kids went to school together, and I called Becky. And Becky, you guys, she grew up on a farm in North Dakota, and milking cows and stuff like that. She and I and my mom, we had no business background. It's kind of a funny story, but I called Becky, and I said, Becky, I said, listen, I think I'm onto something. I think we can make some money at this. And she goes, sign me up. She was so excited. She goes, if I can just make enough money to get a pedicure once a month. She was dead serious. I mean, her husband made a lot of money, but he was very frugal. And so she just wanted to run spending money. So I said, Becky, I think we can do better than a pedicure. So she got on board. Her husband was not very supportive. He said, Becky, I'm going to tell you right now. He said, I will not tell a friend about this. I will not tell a neighbor. I will not tell a coworker, and I'm definitely not going to tell a stranger, okay? He goes, but I will do one thing. I'll use the product. Okay, so here we are, you guys. We are like Dumb and Dumber. We don't even know what we're doing. We don't understand the compensation plan. In fact, we didn't even know how to pronounce the berry. We were calling it the acacia berry and the aki berry. All we knew is it had been on the Today Show. And you know, we're all of something, right? So anyway, I told my mom and I told Becky. We didn't know what we were doing. I just did what my sponsor told me. They said, just go share it with 2 people. So I said, Mom, you need to share this with 2 people. So my mom went and she shared it with my brother Matt. And she got my brother involved. And then she shared it with my Uncle Tom. And then Becky, I told her, I said the same thing. She shared it with her best friend Chris from Ohio. And then she shared it with her sister Christy, who's a nurse from North Dakota. So this is what we started with. And I have to tell you guys, 8 months into this, okay, I was ready to quit. 8 months into this, I was only making $200 a month. And I thought I was working pretty hard. I brought in like 40-some people, maybe not quite 40, but at that time, I brought in probably 20, 30 people. And would you guys believe that half of them quit? Are you guys shocked by that? I was like, what is going on? I almost quit with them because I was so depressed. You know, I'd go take naps. I thought maybe when I wake up, I'll have a great voicemail. Somebody wants to sign up. I was so depressed. I let it really destroy me. And like I said, 8 months into it, I almost gave up because all these people were falling out like it's crazy. And so I'll never forget, this was a defining moment in my network marketing career because literally I was ready to quit 8 months into it. And I'll never forget, a lady called me from Greenfield, Indiana, which is kind of a blue-collar area. There's not a whole lot of industry there, kind of a recessed area. But this lady calls me. I don't even know how she got my name and number. She said, hey, Jenny, I wanted to let you know there's a meeting going on in the area, and there's a big speaker coming in from Florida. And she told me all the details, and I said, well, how are you doing, Loretta? And I was hoping she'd tell me that she wasn't doing so well, so it'd make me feel better about myself. And she was the opposite. She goes, oh my gosh, she said, honey, she goes, I'm getting ready to go Ruby. I said, do what? How are you going Ruby? I mean, that's a pretty good level of income. And she goes, honey, I just shared it with everyone. She said, some will, some won't, so what, who's next? You guys, I don't know what just happened. I was sitting in my office at home, and it was like a light bulb moment. I hung up that phone. You guys, you know what I realized? One thing. I was the problem. It wasn't the products. It wasn't the compensation plan. It wasn't the company. If she could do it, so can another. I realized I was the problem. I had to get out of my own way. I had a problem. I had an ego. Anybody worry about what people think about them? Oh my God, what are they gonna think about me? I'm doing network marketing. You know, I lived in a pretty nice area, and nobody in that area was doing network marketing. So I could have easily let my ego and my insecurity about what I was doing get in my way. But after that day, I finally said, you know what? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? I'm taking this thing to the top, and I'm going to share it with everybody. And you know what? This train is leaving the station. You can either get on or get out of my way. And I'm telling you what. You want to know what happened 11 months later? $17,000+ a week residual income. You know, I never dreamed in a million years. And again, I'm like, man, I don't share that to impress you. I share that to impress upon you. A stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. That was a nurse for 10 years, never owned a business, never been in sales, never been a public speaker. If I can do it, everybody can do it. And so that is my story, you guys. And like I said, I almost quit. I'm so glad. This industry has changed my life. I've been able to now stay home for over 10 years with my 3 daughters. I'm so grateful for that. And it's not even the money, you guys. Even if I only made $50,000 a year residual income with this company, it's a freedom. It's to be able to get up in the morning and see my kids go off on the bus. It's to pack their lunches, meet them for lunch, go on field trips with them, to be there when they get off the bus in the afternoon, to know their mom's there. That's what it's about for me. I don't need to make a 7-figure income, but that is what's possible, you guys. Anything's possible. So some of you may not need all that money. Maybe you're looking for freedom. Maybe you just want to get free or supplement your income. Now, there's 5 different ways that this company pays, and when I looked at the compensation plan, it was very impressive to me because the company that I had done very well with was a binary. You guys familiar with the binary? Mm-hmm. It's 2 legs, okay? And so the way this business works, you guys, we get paid 5 different ways in this compensation plan. It's a total payout of 62%. Now, remember I said I got in and I brought in my mom and my friend Becky? You guys, here's the deal. It's a binary program. The name of the game is to build a left leg and a right leg. And the name of the game is to build these 2 legs as big as you can, okay? And to keep them as evenly balanced as possible, because one of the 5 ways that you're going to get paid each and every week is going to come from the lesser of the 2 legs, okay? And I'll show that in a second. But like I said, the name of the game is to build these 2 legs as big as you can. The beautiful thing is it's not all on your own efforts, okay? Some people think, well, Jenny, I don't know anybody. I'm like, how are you 50 years old and you don't know anybody? Everybody, get your phone out. You know a lot of people. But here's what I want you to know. You don't have to sponsor hundreds and thousands of people to do well in this business, because it's not just who you know, it's who they know and who they know and who they know. You know, like in my last business, just to give you an idea, I ended up bringing in 48 people, and how many of them quit? Half, right? I brought in 48, half of them quit. Would you want to know what this turned into because of the power of word of mouth, the power of word of mouth advertising and network marketing? That turned into 37,000 people in that business. You guys, I don't know 37,000 people, and I share that with you to know half of these people quit. It turned into be 27 people. I locked arms with a handful of people, Becky, my mom, a few other key people, JJ. We locked arms and we took that thing to the top, and it grew like a wildfire because of our excitement, because of our passion. And so the way this comp plan works, there's 5 different ways we get paid. The first 2 that I'm going to show you briefly are just right now money. This is money that you can get right now in your pocket today, and you can start getting your products for free. So the first one is called a Fast Start Bonus. The way this works is you're going to get paid 25% commission on every single person that you enroll. So for example, if I brought in Phil and Lori, Linda, and hang on, I'm having a brain freeze. I just read it. This is real. Hang on. Oh my God. Jody, I know. No, I just know. So let's say I run in those 4. The company is going to give me a 25% Fast Start bonus, basically as a thank you to say, hey, we want to reward you for bringing people into FG Express. So every time you enroll a new person, the company's going to pay you 25% of not only their first order, but any additional orders they place within their first 28 days of being in this company, okay? And so this is just right now money, again, to offset your product so you can become a product of the product with no overhead, right? Now, the second way is called an X-Tribe bonus. Now, be honest, how many of you have always wanted to be a part of a tribe? I kind of laugh at that, but you guys, this tribe thing is no joke. Because remember what I said said, half of those people quit. I worked with a handful of people. If you can find a tribe of four people that you love and care about, that either want to make extra money, want to look younger, feel better, live longer, find four people that want to lock arms with you, and you enroll them, 2 on the left and 2 on the right, and you teach them to do the exact same thing, you have now built a tribe, okay? And if you can do that, enroll 4, teach them to do the exact same thing like I did with Becky and my mom, you now, once you've generated 1,000 points worth of volume through those 4 people and the ones they brought in, you're now gonna get a monthly bonus of up to $200 a month. Now that doesn't sound like a lot of money, guys, but $200 a month, that's pretty good residual income. And that's gonna offset, like I said, your product cost so that you can now be, in the red making profits in this business. So again, you can earn up to $200 a month. If you maintain that, you get that monthly bonus every single month. So you always have to have at least 4 or more people that you've personally enrolled on AutoShip to continue to receive that bonus. Now, how many of you would be interested in residual income? Where, let's say you got in a bad accident today and you couldn't work for the next year. Wouldn't it be nice to know you had a check coming in each and every week, no matter what happened in your life? This is what excited me about network marketing, is the opportunity to build a business today that could pay me tomorrow and the next week and the next month and the next year and on and on and on. This business is also willable to your family. If something ever happened to you, I want to leave a legacy for my 3 daughters. I could actually will this business to my 3 daughters. So this is what got me excited about network marketing, is this way right here. It's called team commissions. Why do they call it team? Because you have to build a team in order to get commissions on this, okay? And remember what I said, you have to build a left leg and a right leg, and the name of the game is what? To balance them and build them as big as you can, because the bigger they are, the bigger your paycheck's gonna be. And the beautiful thing is it starts to become a team. It can start growing exponentially without your work. I mean, all of a sudden it starts to take on a life of its own, because now Becky brought in Christy. Christy knows people in North Dakota that I've never met the whites of their eyes, and now they're building in North Dakota. And they shared it with someone in Iowa and Kansas City. And it's crazy how it grows. But the way this team commission works, you guys, we get paid every Monday night at midnight Mountain Time. So every Monday night, the company is going to take a snapshot of your back office. They're going to look at your left leg production and your right leg. And so they're going to actually snapshot it. Let's say this Monday night at midnight, you had 5,000 on your left leg, 5,000 on the left leg, and you had 5,400 on your right. Which leg would you get paid on for this Monday night?
5,000.
You're going to get paid on the left leg. So we get paid up to 12%. If you're on at least a 100-point order every month, you're going to maximize the comp plan, okay? And so you get paid 12% every week. That's another $600 on your paycheck. And again, we get paid weekly, you guys, not monthly. It's every single week. So it's very motivating to keep building each and every day, each and every week, because you're going to get a paycheck the very next week for the efforts you did last week. So the great thing about this, you guys can earn up to $20,000